Simple question here. Is there anyone among you that hasn't heard of a really good brand idea called Celestial Pool? It's sort of as cutting edge and newsworthy of attention, as bigger, better, more worthy of news attention than Elon Musk's space exploration, because it's utilising all the new technology, cutting edge stuff, really to revamp people's lifestyle choice, like care amongst the community in towns and city. It's a potential franchise with social engineers on the street as a presence, facilitating three levels of care: homelessness, care, like some areas of care where there are deficits, and also facilitating a citizens' advice. So it's very people, power to the people. You could say that it's like the lyrical Banksy trumps with a beautiful brand idea, a street presence with a novelty donation point, advertising space, and wet room in the back, so it's practical. Links up all the existing charities, of which I know 6, and the Big Issue spare room sofa surfing app, and it sort of like gives people a little bit more security, because you'll be taking people to places like that and you'll be registering them all, and it'll be documented. You have body cams, gives lots of money to van conversion firms, broadcasting firms, and it's really good anyway. So I've taken it to Excel Centres, Olympias, and I've like talked the hind legs off donkeys. I did one Kickstarter about a decade ago, made £14, but it didn't have all the relevant in it. It'll probably generate enough news to basically have an award show every sort of 3 years, maybe every year, even annually, for the people that help the most people. And they'll be documenting it. And also thought you might be able to rope in hospitality and farming, so you could offer NVQs for those among us, of which there are lots that just sort of fall into that, like, lost, because they kind of like, there's a lot of drugs around these days. Let's keep it real, shall we, Star? People doing a lot of different drugs in the youth department, so they'd probably be like, oh, I'd be well up for doing some fruit picking just to get my head together and get some money behind them and get a basic NVQ, farming and stuff like that. I know hospitality NVQs in like hostels and hotels, I think they would be happy to take people on that's sort of like below minimum wage whilst getting them an NVQ in hospitality and things like that. So it's just like networking a network, because I did B&Q. When you do it, you can B&Q it, grassroots up kind of like philosophy amongst the community for filling those deficits. Like, if you want that medication for cerebral palsy that's only available in America, it's there. There's no excuses for money and stuff, because honestly, there's just no excuses, isn't there, really? Networking the network.